With Putin, I said, if you go into Ukraine, I'm going to bomb the shit out of Moscow. I'm telling you, I have no choice. So he goes like, I don't believe you. He said, no way. And I said, way. And then he goes like, I don't believe you. But the truth is, he believed me 10%. I told you this. He believed me 10%.
Nobel Peace Prize aspirant Donald Trump's 2024 alleged audio clip has now emerged, purportedly showing that the US president threatened Russian President Vladimir Putin, saying that he'd bomb Moscow if Putin invaded Ukraine. It's 2025, and has Moscow stopped? Quite the reverse, actually. In fact, every day, Putin's olive greens have been pounding Kyiv with the largest attack so far. Does Trump really want the war to stop? Well, businessman Trump may be viewing it differently. A CIPRI report of March 2025 shows that Ukraine is the world's largest arms importer. According to the report, Ukraine's defense imports increased nearly 100 times against the numbers between 2015 and 19. And who's the supplier? US, of course. 45% of Ukraine's weapons come from the US. Over the past year, US defense exports rose from 35% to 43%. According to CIPRI data, US has supplied $67 billion in weapons and security assistance to Ukraine. US defense exports are slated to touch a whopping $250 billion in 2025, thanks of course to Ukraine. Experts are already drawing a line linking Trump's hollow threats to Russia and Moscow's attacks on Kyiv. Just a day prior, Trump said that Putin has been throwing a lot of bullshit at US.
I don't know, we get a lot of thrown at us by Putin, for you want to know the truth. He's very nice all the time, but it turns out to be meaningless.
Do you want to sanction him? Lindsey Graham has a sanctions bill on Russia. Do you want him to move
I'm
that
looking
down?
at it, yeah, no, I'm looking. The Senate is passing and passed a very, very tough sanctions bill. Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Result? Yet another largest attack on Ukraine. So who is Trump really? A peacemaker or a businessman who seems to gain as nations of the world war? The US president's actions and words speak two different languages. Walking the thin path of talking peace with an eye on the Nobel Peace Prize, Trump has been arming nations with defense equipment.
So I want to present to you, Mr. President, the letter I sent to the Nobel Prize Committee. It's nominating you for the Peace Prize, which is well-deserved, and you should get it.
Thank you very much. This I didn't know. Wow. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Coming from you in particular, this is very meaningful. Thank you very much, baby.
Thank you. Thank you for everything you're doing.
Thank you. It's a great honor.
It was Trump who resumed defense supplies to Ukraine. A classic case here. Trump offered African nations defense equipment while bragging about the effectiveness of US weapons in Iran. And yes, it was the same Nobel Peace aspirant Trump who bombed Iran's nuclear bases, advocating that his actions were aimed at peace.
The administration is committed to strengthening our friendships in Africa through economic development efforts that benefit both the United States and our partners. We're shifting from AID to trade. We had AID, or aid as we sometimes call it, right to trade. And trade seems to be a foundation that I've been able to settle a lot of these disputes, like as an example, India and Pakistan, Kosovo, Serbia. I said, you guys are going to fight, we're not going to trade. And we seem to be quite successful in doing that. To that end, we have closed the USAID group to eliminate waste, fraud, and abuse, which was tremendous waste, fraud, and abuse. and we're working tirelessly to forge new economic opportunities involving both the United States and many African nations. There's great economic potential in Africa, like few other places in many ways. In the long run, this will be far more effective and sustainable and beneficial than anything else that we can be doing together. I'm eager to work with each of you on your vital issues and also to discuss security.